Okay, we're back. We're back and in living color, as always. Welcome back to our Dark Cloud Enhanced Mod Program playthrough. Could you imagine saying that 3 times real fast? I sure can. Now, this is the most definitive way of playing Dark Cloud in the year of 2025. Could you imagine? Where does the time go by? I want to make sure that our controller is set up first. Um, where is our... There we are. Let's make sure we're all good. Come on in. There we are. Perfect, perfect. What an eventful day it's been. It seems like whenever it's a new moon, people tend to go crazy. Now, there's a theory behind that. The human body is made of 75% water, and with the phases of the moon come impact on the tide. So I'm sure that we're impacted by the moon to some degree. Who knows? There's a reason. There's a special reason that a lot of these. Hmm, let's fix that interlace issue. One moment. Yeah. All right, we're good to go. So last time we were together, we delved deep into the depths of the shipwreck and defeated none other than Messiah. Now, in defeating Messiah, we were able to free her spirits and attain none other than the magical moon orb used to pilot the moonship. Let's go full screen on this. Where are you? There we go. That's better. So, without further ado, I think we should maybe move around a little bit, get our bearings, and maybe see what Ro has to say. Greetings, young lady, and welcome to the village of Matataki. Seeing you reminds me of Annie when she was your age. She was the most beautiful lady in the village. I remember getting into arguments with Kai and Baron over her. Now, we have no time for a lover's quarrel. I think it's about that time. Beat a clock to go check out Brown Boo Village. Oh, it's true. It's true. Where's our map? Let's see if we can do a Georama warp to Brown Boo. A map warp with Ruby. See if it works. Oh, it's so cool. I love this pan all around, that panoramic view. Windows remind me of SpongeBob. Lots of things remind me of SpongeBob. Yep, this is a 1. Now we can move the moonship. Shall we go now? Let's make it around there. Okay, we get to see it 2 times. Isn't that wonderful? Here we go. Are you ready? Toto Chomp Rum, Marindarinda, Lucky, Cookie, Zucchini, baby. And look at that. Woo! Got some moon laser beams. Watch where you point that thing, pal. And again, going back to this very unique 2D scene. It's actually a JPEG that they used in the game that they superimposed that beam of light onto. But it leads to this very beautiful painted look. Only used for this one scene. Pretty unique. Ah, you know what? We probably should share the stream out just one more time. Okay, we gotta do this. All right, where are we going? Share. Da-da-da-da-da-da. And people will trickle in. Those ellipses. And look at those little paws. The moon is looking back like, bro, didn't do a thing. Didn't do a thing. That's strange. What I think is strange is the fact that Tone is just watching, not even knowing what's going on. Our hope lay in this little mystery gremlin here, and he says it's not working. Absolute disappointment. They both come in together. Okay, it is our birthday stream. Hidden Castle's turning 1,000,000 years old. He's prehistoric. We did get some birthday cake. Look at that cake, baby. We're always down to share. Okay, you get a first impression. You could really taste the cake. It's quite good. Tastes a little bit like cake. I've never had it before though. The moon ship is not reacting to the moon orb. What's happening here? Nem, sir, could something be wrong at the Sun and Moon Temple? That's where the moon ship is stored. Well, what could go wrong? I don't know. The Sun and Moon Temple is a sacred place where the ancient king of the moon people, Bamaluba Habaluba. Did you just make that up? That can't be a real name. Well, it's where the ancient king went to go rest. If anything happens, it's our responsibility. Yes, indeed, but it's our duty here on this planet to maintain the Sun and Moon Temple. If anybody finds out that I neglected my duties, I'll be dismissed. We have to do something, or else we can't stay here. Deported, probably. I like it here. I don't want to leave this planet. Theo, do something, please. Okay. It's been said once. It's been said twice. It's been said 3 times, but it cannot be said enough. Theo is the unsung hero of Dark Cloud, and we'll see why. Almost like how One Piece has many different arcs, each revolving around a central character. I would say that the arc of Sun and Moon Temple revolves around Ungaga, but a key supporting character is Theo. I love me some Theo, and you're going to see why real soon. They sequence it together. Okay, now this is a very rare appearance of Goro. Now, level 5, we're planning on having more interactions between the characters and the villagers before Sony put an end to that and cut it entirely. So this is a scrapped little remnant of what could have been. You guys keep on talking. We gotta go to that Sun and Moon Temple. Come on, let's go. Who is that again? I love how they dismiss him. He's coming in, calling the shots. Big baller shot caller. And he gets dismissed. Okay. The moon ship is stored in the deepest part of the Sun and Moon Temple. Of course, it's never easy, is it? It's a really hard thing for me to ask, but I have to work around the village, you see. As mayor, what is your responsibilities as mayor? I can't really see you doing, things that ought to be done in a timely manner. I don't know, maybe he's embezzling money or something, who knows. Theo will accompany you. Ah, yes, Theo. And I love that little rage out. Looks like a dance move. Pretty funky. Okay. All right. We gotta take care of Theo. You bet. You know we're gonna take care of Theo. All about that Theo. I always loved Brown Boo Village. It's the first village that we ever see in the history of Dark Cloud, going back to the Tokyo Game Show demo of 1999. I think it had a lot of potential, showing off what the PlayStation 2 could do. Quiet you. We have Evan Neutron here. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I really appreciate it. And you know what? We're all sharing this love of Dark Cloud together. That's the best thing about these online communities, is we could kind of gather around and chit-chat and wear silly hats and bring our friend. Where's our little friend? We had our Chocobo friend here. Where is he? There we go. was over here, but he's a little shy right now, but he'll make an appearance later on. Big Dark Cloud fan, by the way. That cake looks delicious, and I want that hat. Birthday hats suck here. I'll mail it to you. How about that? I'll mail it with a piece of cake. It'll still be good. It'll still be good. With all the preservatives that load in there, I'm sure it'll be fine. We have a cup of cold maple coffee. People have to pay good money for iced coffee. We got it for free. What was once hot is now cold. I love this tune. Top-notch tune. The Legend of the Hunter. Here we are, the Sun and Moon Temple. Should we go inside? He happily flops and hops over there. Absolutely my favorite game on earth. I must have played... You know, it's amazing. It really is. I love hearing these stories, Evan. One of my favorite things about having the Dark Cloud channel is being able to interact with everybody and seeing how Dark Cloud has impacted their lives, how it has helped them through good times and bad. And video games are always here for us, but we have to preserve that history, right? As silly as video games may sound, I think there's a history that should be preserved, which is what the Dark Cloud Compendium is always here for. You can enter from here. Let's go. Danger inside of the temple. If you want to stay alive, turn back now. Oh, you know something, huh? Well, what happened to this temple? This temple, it's full of monsters. The evil from the sky did it. There's no doubt. The village, too, he destroyed it. His evil is strong. No one can defeat it. It must be the Dark Genie, meaning that Muskalaka was destroyed too. Oh, Muskalaka is a village of the Sand Warriors, just west of the temple. Are you from Muskalaka? Yes, Now, the game gives us total control. We could call him anything. We could even call him... We can call him ZV Rega if we wanted to. We could, but that'd be a fate worse than being sealed in Infinite Atla. So we're gonna go back to Ungaga. Rolls off the tongue better, I think. I'm Ungaga. I'm not a very strong warrior. I couldn't protect the village. It was my responsibility. I was the only one who survived. It's so shameful. Ungaga? Hey, I know that name! That's the strongest warrior of the Sand Villagers! Cool! I'm not cool at all. I'm weak. I'm too weak. Come on, let's go together! With Ungaga to help us, we have nothing to worry about! That dynamic camera. Come on, level 5. I see you. I see you. I'm weak. I'm no warrior. If I were to go, I'll be useless. I'll be a burden. I won't go. Oh, those sad bunny eyes. Tone, I need to talk to Ungaga for a while. Could you take a look around the temple on your own? I just can't leave a person in this state all alone. Theo's the MVP. Come on, I love this little guy. I'll stay here with Ungaga. Please, go on ahead. Cool. Alright, so we are playing the Restaurant Quality Dark Cloud Enhanced, which means we have a bevy of new gameplay features that were never released by level 5, like cut content being re-implemented, and a new dialogue script, quality of life changes, you name it, this mod program's got it, made by the community for the community. Now, one of my favorite features of Dark Cloud Enhanced is being able to use different playable characters on the overworld. Oh, it's true. It's true. Level 5 were planning this all the way back in the late 1990s, 2000s. Unfortunately, Sony cut that feature due to time restraints. So this dialogue script was written by the community by some crazy person named Hidden Castle. I'm sure he's not even here anymore. But let's enjoy this new dialogue script together, shall we? Oh my, you smell like magic. Did you use a change potion recently? I envy you. I can only imagine what it's like going on a journey with Tone. Ooh, we got Toast the Rabbit coming in saying, do you think it's a good idea to write an entire story from the perspective of Dark Cloud 3? Because I kind of have half of it done. That's a good question, because I feel like you can do a number of things with that. Firstly, if you wanted to make it a Dark Cloud fan project, you definitely could. If you wanted to repurpose it into something a little bit more creative on your own end, and kind of make it your own thing, you also can do that as well. Ultimately, I think time spent writing is never time wasted. So, like, as long as we're having fun with it, why not? I don't think it's wasted time at all. Pretty cool. I think it is a good idea. It's a good idea, and I'd be interested in reading that as well. A comfort game. Dude, it really is, Evan. I think Dark Cloud and even Dark Chronicle, it's the warm sepia tones. It's the earth tones that these games do very, very well. The small, quaint villages. They look brilliant. Another person says, I read and watch a lot of fantasy and come back to this game. I think it has shaped a lot of my early life and imagination. It has helped me through a lot of tough times too. I agree. I think it's when we play these games during our formative years, they have an impact on us, right? I always thought Ungaga was Utaka Taka Taka. A cooler name, I'd give it that. You go on forever. Black Mist is my Dark Cloud fanfiction. Alright, a retro future. Ooh, that's different. And it's not out of line with what Level 5 later did with Rogue Galaxy. I was gonna say Rogue Legacy. It's nice to meet such a friendly creature. It's useless. I'm no strong warrior like Tone. I'll let everybody down. Like Mikara. Mikara. We're gonna learn all about her real soon. So we got Xiao's dialogue out of the way. Let's get to... Did somebody say more Xiao? No. We actually should feed her poison apples and throw her in the desert sun to rot like a pig. But it is my birthday after all, so she'll get a free pass on that. We'll bring Mr. Mallet himself, Goro. I'm glad I could see a familiar face. Even though we're far away from Bamboo Village or Matataki, we're still neighbors and we help each other out. I love it. We really need to cheer Ungaga up. If he stays like this, he'll never be the warrior we need. It may be difficult, but I'm sure you're a barrel full of laughs, Goro. Now, Goro is known to be a bit of an emotional person, to say the least, so I'm not sure he's the funniest person to go to. A brave warrior like you would have prevented this tragedy. I bet you've always been strong. Your determination is unwavering. Now we know that Goro, unfortunately, hasn't always been strong because life gets in the way sometimes, but it's not how often we fall down, it's how often we get back up that defines us. Life is precious, and I failed to protect the living. I'm a failure. So this is the internal monologue that our friend Ungaga's going through. You're a genie. Perhaps you've come to finish the work left behind by the Dark Genie. I let everybody down. You're a genie. Maybe you can... Oh, uh-oh. They both said the same thing. I can't believe Tone and his friends actually recruit a genie. Wait until I tell everyone. Now, there is a bit of an Easter egg for anybody who wants to hunt around. If you were to use Ungaga to talk to Ungaga, which is not normally accessible in the game, you would get a very unique dialogue that I don't think anybody has ever seen. I haven't seen it myself since I wrote it maybe 4 years ago or 5 years ago. So if anybody wants to see that, feel free. We're gonna go in as Ruby, because Ruby's the queen of the Sun and Moon Temple. They made this whole temple in honor of her, I'm sure. Maybe. That's what I heard on the internet, and the internet level never lies, so what do we got here? They play as Rithium and Allison. Rithium is melee, Allison is range. You recruit more characters as you go along. You know, this seems like something perfect for like almost like an RPG maker sort of thing. Can't actualize the ideas, but what I love about writing is it's absolutely free, and there's no limits to writing. No skill set that you have to learn technology-wise. Okay. I do want to share the stream out, though. If you could just be a little bit more patient with Mr. Castle. Oh. Someone... Oh, come on, do it. Ah! Okay, wait. Gotcha. Pause at the perfect moment. You gotta have a record scratch and be like, guys, you're probably imagining how it came to this. You know, I still imagine that myself. Every day. Why can't I share this? YouTube is so silly. They've introduced so many new features, but I think they've really lost touch with what people care about the most, and that's just being able to use video sharing platform for video sharing. I want to share this video now, and it's absolutely impossible. Come on. Camera, post. There we are. Cool. Let's do it. Okay. For people just jumping in, we are playing Dark Cloud Enhanced, which means we could change attributes with the touch of a button. Isn't that so cool? Developers really thought of everything in order to make the game as accessible as possible and have quality of life features. For Lamb Sword, we got the ever lovable Steve. Steel Hammer, which I think we're probably going to status break. I want that big box. Or maybe we'll grab a big box hammer. I'm not quite sure. Okay. Has been a little while since our last playthrough, so I wanted to catch up on exactly where we've been with these characters and their weapons. Because the best thing about Dark Cloud is you're not upgrading the character, or you're really just upgrading the material they're using, right? Okay. There we go. We got Phantom. Look at that. Look at that giant. And he gets stung by that. Could you imagine? Need more than an ice pack to alleviate that pain. I'll tell you what. It's a pain right in the bomb nuts. Okay. And our first villager is the Road. The best villager in the Sun and Moon Temple. Is it Muskalaka or is it Muskaraka? You know, it's as the age-old saying goes, when in doubt, just call it the Sun and Moon Temple. We did change how the treasure chests look. We made them a little bit darker because before they'd blend in with the floor. So it would make it just really hard to find little things. Hey, Italy! I'm Sicilian! I love that, man. Sicily, let's go. My amico. My amico. Always, always. And that's one thing I really love about Dark Cloud is it blends a lot of these like cultures and mythologies and different forms of storytelling into the world. Like, we're in Africa, man. Give me another JRPG that gives you Africa, you know? Or maybe like Egypt or Northern Africa, who knows? I could maybe think of Illusion of Gaia, and that's about it, really. Okay, what you got? What you got? Did you see that? He did, like, he stopped his attack midway through. Didn't complete it. Okay, here's what we can do. Let's try to play as Goro, and let's status break that. This. I want this. Ooh. Oh, that's why it's a big box hammer. Okay, we're silly. We're silly. We usually do these streams up until the wee hours of the night. I think last time we must have stopped at 4 in the morning. We kept on playing until our legs had no feeling at all. Now, hitting castle's a 28-hour man, baby. But I can only take so much Dark Cloud. Especially when we're sitting in cross-legged yoga position, baby. Alright, what do we got here? We need all the elements. Okay, so I think we could probably get away with giving this. Absolutely nothing, actually. Just Mimic Breaker, eh? We'll save it then. We'll save it. This brings up that brings up that. So what do we have? We legit just have Dinosaur. What could give us the ever-lovable Dinosaur? I think it's Emerald. I believe it's Emerald, eh? Okay, that's alright. Sorry, girl. We're gonna switch out of you. We got Sicily. We got the British. We got the entire world over here. I love it. The UK is amazing too. I'd love to go over to... There we go. I'd love to go visit all the Beatles locations. All the famous Beatles locations. Big. And that's where rock and roll was born, really. You get down to the Cavern Club with Jimi Hendrix. So I need lightning. Do we have lightning? Come on, don't do this to me. Don't embarrass me on stream, Ruby. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna hope it's wind. Ruby, please. Don't do me like this, alright? Come on. Okay, wind. Oh. The nerve of this girl. The nerve of this lady. Young lady, you're grounded. No more. No more. I've been burned once, I'll never be burned again. Never again! We're gonna go back to Gaffer. We're gonna buy some elementals. And by God, we're gonna get past that door. Ruby, I'm disappointed. For a great genie, you can't even open up a simple door. Tone's just staring there. Okay. What do we got? I'm crawling back, Gaffer. Crawling back. Like, with the amount of money I gave Gaffer, he could, like, quit and go to college and get a real job. He could be, like... I saw that. Potato farmer. Let's go with this. What else do we need? Let's get rid of these. So we got thunder. Let's grab fire, and let's grab ice as well. Ooh, the Medusa powder. Hello. We did re-implement some of the deleted weapons from Dark Cloud into Dark Cloud Enhanced. We'll get a return powder as well. Okay. Alright, we're good. Okay. Alright, no more embarrassing me, Ruby. Or else next time we'll feed you the poison apples, not Xiao. That's okay. Good thing Muscalaka has a rare fish. It does. We're going to try to fish out that Baron Garian later on. We'll see what happens. Japan Soki, I'm so sorry. I didn't see your message. We're too caught up in Ruby embarrassing me. Shame on you, Ruby. It's great to have you and welcome to the stream. And thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I really appreciate it. Dark Cloud has been my obsession ever since I was a child. I only had the timed PS2 demo. Oh, dude, that's so cool. It seems like a lot of people I've spoken from Italy had that demo. I guess it was more readily available over there. That's pretty cool. Oasis. Supersonic, Live Forever. Wonderwall. Don't Look Back in Anger. Greatest rock band of all time. And so Dark Cloud could wait. They know it's too late as we're looking on by. But don't look back in anger. I heard you say, dude, Oasis. Fuck me, man. Oasis is great. Love me some Oasis. Where are we going? Come on. All right. Okay. Live Forever. Good tune. Best songs. Hidden Castle's favorite song of all time. Live Forever by Oasis. By Noel Gallagher. Okay. So we get a quick look at Hamalu Baba. We got Wolf Sword. Okay. Look at that. Pretty interesting, huh? Because I thought he was like a bunny person. Because they said that that's where their leader Hamaluba Babaluba was, but they draw him as a person. Maybe the mythology, like, he would appear to be people in front of people, but his real form was a bunny rabbit? I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about it more than level 5 has, but that's always something that was curious to me. Another poison apple. I'm sure Xiao would be very, very, very happy to have that. There we go. The Three Sisters house. Okay, what you got? What you got? Phantom. There we are. So last time, we have had a very interesting history of glitches while playing through this playthrough of Dark Cloud. We were able to keep the Wolf Sword for, God, almost like 4 hours last time. So maybe we could keep and hang on to it as that glitch enabled us to last time. The best feeling is getting Osmond and removing Xiao's life purpose of jumping over gaping holes. It's good to strip the cat away from its purpose. Because cats do so much, you know, like they rip up our carpets and they scratch up our blinds. We buy them these expensive toys and then they never play with it. They just play in the cardboard box, you know? Cats are the best. I love me some cats. I think I might even like cats more than human beings. No! Oh, it got us. Come on. Okay, I take it back. Human beings are pretty cool. My mom's a human, so I guess that's alright. Okay, let's go. What do we got here? Could be anything, really. A worm! We always wanted a worm. I'm sure Tone just shoves it in his pouch. Live worms. God, the thing must reek. Centaur with a polearm. A magic-wielding fairy, a demon knight, a priestess nun, a witch doctor, and a dog boy. Those are all sounding pretty cool in terms of character ideas. And it goes back to a bigger roster like Dark Cloud 1. I always find these fan projects really fascinating because who are we? Like, we're all people at the end of the day. Dark Cloud is made by people. So we could make another Dark Cloud. Why does a company have to be involved, right? The company, they're the ones that really sit on these IPs and do nothing with it. There's no passion. But with the fans, we're driven by passion, not any monetary value, right? Like, look at the Pokemon community. Those fan games are out of this world. Meanwhile, the mainline series of Pokemon has been not what we want it to be. And I love Pokemon. I say that with a lot of love and respect, but it could be something bigger. It could be something better, especially with the amount of money they're getting. Come on. That's why I'm always a little relieved when I'm like, okay, there's only 2 Dark Cloud games, but at the very least, they're both really, really good. Would you rather 2 games, but each one be a generation classic? Or would you rather go the Final Fantasy route? Woo! Got a battle axe, baby. Alright. We are armed and dangerous and insanely good looking too. Look at that bear skin he's got in his head. You can't beat the bear skin. You can never beat the bear skin. That's the fashion item of the season. Okay, relax. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So we got some options. We're gonna go through a stream where we just grind all the characters one of these days. We're in no rush. Ah, yes. There we go. Perfect. Even though the Sun and Moon Temple is not my favorite dungeon, the music is iconic, almost reverential to the tombs you're exploring. It's a very different sounding piece for Dark Cloud. That's what I like about it. It just sounds different than anything else on the soundtrack. Just another person. The party member also would converse with each other during activities. That's actually pretty cool. It reminds me of Far Cry's Fantasia. Dude, bomber head. Look at this guy. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're not just gonna destroy him. We're gonna bomb the bomber head. I'm sure the stream is like automatically canceled now because we said the beep. I'm sorry, YouTube. I'm sorry. There we go. Such a silly thing, right? Oh, we got the potato cake for a happy birthday. We got potato cakes, baby. There we go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And the Phantom. I guess this has taken the place of the Cave Bat. The humble Cave Bat. Should probably get some water. Not Coca-Cola, only water. There we are. There we go. We got tasty water. Look at that. Bomber head. Okay, there we are. I'd like to think that the bomber head, because all these monsters were once creatures that were left behind in the dungeons or that were living in the dungeons that have been like twisted and perverted by the Dark Genie. I always like to think the bomber heads were maybe some like excavation effort by the people of Muskalaka. Maybe they wanted to break some walls down and left some dynamite, and that's what the Dark Genie kind of twisted into being. That monster. Okay. Might as well repair this. Get some water. Tasty water. I hate those heads. It's just me who hates some more Chronicle, right? I can't remember. I haven't played Chronicle in a little while. I started replaying it though, so I think I want... There's a lot of really weird things that happen in Dark Chronicle in the very beginning. A lot of like nitpicky weird things that I want to do a little video on. I think it'd be fun. Play Extermi says, I feel like Goro could have huge swords too. He could, like, build him like a big, giant broadsword, you know? Why not? Pokemon, like the TCG games, can be quite gatekeeping and annoying because they're so focused on winning battles and stats. I agree. I agree. Like with, I think the last Pokemon, they lean into the competitive aspect, but the mainline stories are pretty hand-holdy. But I feel like there should be a bit more of an approach to cater to old fans and new fans, because we don't need the games being, you know, as easy as they are, but at the same time we do want a challenge. Okay. Could it be? Can we finally get our dinosaur up to the perfect level? Is dinosaur done? Of course not. And neither is ice or wind. Okay. Ice or wind. So clearly Toycross. Yeah, turquoise. Turquoise. There we are. Got a mouthful of marbles today, I think, my friends. Okay. So it is turquoise and wind. Wind is sapphire, so we don't have any wind. Okay. Meanwhile, let's check out the Battleaxe. What do you need, my Battleaxe friend? Just fire and all these. Okay. You can do that. I feel like the Steel Hammer becomes a Battleaxe, so we'll just skip that equation and just go straight to the Battleaxe. Okay, very cool. Got HD Goro here. Come on. The Demon Knight in Black Mist could have a huge greatsword. You'd also have a simple and cute crush on the priestess. That's a cool balance. Why not? Tank for the party. I hope you're writing these ideas down. Do some good ideas. Got a crash course on character creation. Okay, funds decreased a little. There goes Goro's grass cake budget. He was really working on that too. The magic crystal and Ardran's feather disappeared. Come on, Goro. Because he has such large and bulbous fingers, I'm sure he broke it in half. We forgot to drink water. Bad. Bad, bad, bad. There we go. Endurance +3, that's not bad. That's quite good. Yes, quite good. Alright, do we have the padlock in order to unlock this? No. We could try to shove a worm in it, but I don't think that'll work out, unfortunately. Okay, so it has to be this one chest. It's always a one chest that you miss out on. There we are, and bum 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 bum. Aha! It's a birthday miracle, the stone key, which just looks like a giant. Where are we going with this? There we go. A giant padlock. He came back from the dead! 3 times! 3 times! Okay, no. 2 times enough. That is freaky. Like, Dark Cloud 2 had a 4-panel comic that was never translated. We translated for the Dark Cloud Compendium. I would love to see a Dark Cloud comic kind of going through every area and just showing some of the interesting interactions between the characters and villages and villagers and monsters too. Give me that twirl, man. Yeah, buddy. There we go. Let's heal our friend before he... He's so dramatic. He's like, oh. Here, have some cheese. You'll make it. You're okay. Cheese. All right. All right. We're good to go. He reminds me of Yajirobe from Dragon Ball. They got the map. I've had these ideas for years. Good, good, good. I dress him up like Pyramid Head. Let's go, Plague Sturmy. Let's go. We got Pyramid Head here. God, I love me some Silent Hill. If I had to pick a favorite Silent Hill, well, it's a hard pick. I always liked Silent Hill 1. Just for the idea of like a dad trying to rescue their daughter. I think that's they're all very personal. I want to say it's a very personal journey. But Silent Hill 2, man, like that, just the writing of Silent Hill 2 and the way it used the PS2 technology, that's iconic. But Silent Hill 3 and its amber-soaked seasons, its somber tapestries, and its distorted guitars, oozing atmosphere. Then you have Silent Hill 4, which is just absolutely unique. The black sheep of the series, but not bad by any means. I'll crawl through any hole in my bathroom to get to Silent Hill. I'll tell you what. If I had to pick a favorite, though, I think it would be Silent Hill 2. That's the one I go back to the most. It solidified the series as being like a horror vignette. You know, Silent Hill became this vehicle of expressing trauma and grief and overcoming it. And sometimes they don't overcome it. That's where it gets most interesting. But they're all really good. But the soundtrack of 3 is probably my favorite. I think her name is Mary McGlynn. She's a vocalist. She had some good vocal tracks on there. She's a nice sounding lady. Had a good voice. Okay, so we're good to go. We're actually going to go to Giorama mode. I want to lay down the law and put down some villager houses. We don't want people taking that precious land away now, do we? Okay, so I have to summarize the story. The Dark Genie is revived through the misery of the modern world. Okay, that's a good hook. You've weakened him by restoring the environment and healing the world. But there's a pair of dark operatives interested in making the world as dark as the one they came from. After defeating the Dark Genie, find the bright genie in the dark world. Okay. So we got a little dark world, light world going on, almost like Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. Okay, we can't run in the 3D diorama mode in first person. This is Ungaga's house. You could tell by this man with bones poking out of his nose. We're gonna play as Ruby, because why not? Totally forgot we had cake. It's actually a good cake. Like, the texture is nice. It's spongy, and it's chocolatey. And it's probably terrible for you, which makes me want to eat it every more. Very soft too. It's like it's good. I'll have it on my birthday. You could bring it over for my funeral too. Okay. What do we got here? So they say you could tell a lot about a man by what his dwelling or his room looks like. Let's play psychologist and look at Ungaga's room together, shall we? So we see a bow and arrow and drums. So clearly he likes to play music and he's a hunter. Meanwhile, he holds a bonfire on top with corn hanging on the wall. Why he's hanging corn on the wall, I'm not quite sure. Above it are two effigies and a dog. An animal person, perhaps? A stairway leading to nowhere. Along with 3 large jugs, one half broken, with a old rusted can. Perhaps representing the 3 sisters, the broken one with the rusted can being Makara. Maybe. With 2 gourds and, oh yes, we're also going to rob him blind. Please don't tell him. We took his gourd. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to take his gourd and we're going to use it on... Oh, we're going to use it on Xiao. No, she's all maxed out. The Gourd Master. It's infinite thirst. We could also give her mighty healing, make her overdose as well. That'd be fun. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Ooh, hello. Surprise. Let's go outside. Let's use this fancy feature. We never do. Ooh, okay. So the Atlamelia would allow you to swap between the dark world and the light world. That could be pretty cool. That's like, you're onto something here. Whether it's a novelization or a game, like there's a lot of material to work with, and I love that moon going down. Reminds me of Star Wars with their binary sunset. What a cool area. I love me some Muscalaca. Just another person says, I'm going to try to make a gingerbread house this Christmas. Are you going to do a Christmas stream? I booked off 2 weeks. So I got 2 weeks. And I would love to do something for Christmas. I would want to do a video. And I want to do a stream. And maybe more than one stream. But I've been looking forward to it all year. Just because I'm working all year round. So like Christmas was everything. I'm like, I want that off. The desert donuts. How preposterous. Okay, what do we got? The 3 sisters house. And we're going to customize everything and make it as Giorama friendly as possible to get that experience later. But for now, let's just lay it down. Kind of think in 3D, right? Is there any items? Maybe? The Oasis. Okay. Our Oasis, the Beatles of the 90s. There's a argument to be had for Nirvana. There's an argument to be had for Blur. Well, Blur is terrible. You could even say Smashing Pumpkins, but I think Oasis really defined the sound of the 90s the same way the Beatles and Beatlemania took over the world. You could even say Michael Jackson was the Beatles of the 90s, you know, but Love me some Oasis. I love music. I love music in general. I think the Dark Cloud soundtrack. I was actually I was driving on the road and Departure came on. I was like, yes, we're going on an adventure. Whether you know it or not, whenever Departure comes on, it's adventure time, baby. Okay, prisoner cabin. It seems like there's not really much to do here right now. We do have this terrifying looking tarantula. Try saying that 3 times with marbles in your mouth. 46 days. 46 days. I guess Dark Genie wouldn't be the only threat in the universe. Maybe there's a way you could work the Dark Genie in there. Almost like Saturday morning cartoons where the bad guy and the hero have to team up in some way. Or maybe that's a terrible idea. I'm just a castle. Okay. So if you are enjoying the stream, there is a PayPal link should you choose to donate to the Dark Cloud Compendium. The Dark Cloud Compendium is an independently produced YouTube series where we document and preserve lost media regarding the Dark Cloud series, all ad-free, without any sponsors and without anybody breathing down our neck. So anything that comes in directly helps with producing the videos and the content. Fun fact, the webcam that we used to record broke, so I was able to pull from the compendium funds and get a new one, which I was very happy about. So nothing fancy, the exact same brand, exact same model. I don't go for what looks best. I go for what works best. The videos themselves are made on Windows Movie Maker. It's not about how fancy your program is. It's about what you can do with that program, how you present yourself. And I know I'm saying this with a ridiculous hat on my head, you know, but it's all about the presentation and being respectful with the audience's time. Okay, we left last time because we were humiliated, and betrayed, stabbed in the back by Ruby. Let's see if we could maybe get some redemption. Holy fire. Gotta charge it up, and nope. Second time. There we go. Thank you, Ruby. We'll forgive you. You're out of your grounded nature now. You're not grounded anymore. You get out and play. You're okay. You're not grounded for a million years anymore, young lady. So just another person says, I was supposed to put the tree up December 1st. When it's supposed to go up, November was my month to get my schedule back in order after 2 years of my master's. That's amazing. It really is. Like 2 years, where does the time fly? But being able to, like, again, like, just another person and we've been going back and forth for a while, as I do with a lot of the commenters, and it's funny, like, being able to be there for these landmarks in people's lives. Like, congratulations, that's so special. And these are only your first steps. You're going to take over the world. And when you do, please make a Dark Cloud 3. You could, you know, pollute the ocean and enslave humanity, but at least give us a Dark Cloud 3 first. Be a kind ruler. A kind ruler. And then we had another one come in. Toast the Rabbit. Oh my gosh, Toast the Rabbit. So, I guess the Dark Genie wouldn't be the only threats, but moving on and building upon that, if it was a game, I'd have a whole party supporting the character. You could swap the Dark World and reveal the other half of the dungeon. See, you got gameplay mechanics too. Like, there's something here. There's something there. Ooh. Go for that Dark Cloud enhanced dodge. That's why I love Goro's finishing move, is it has this like aftershock where even if it misses, you might still land that hit. Attack +1. And we got the magic padlock. The stone key is in the building. All right. Come on by, come on by, come on by. Where was it? It was down here. Its feather broke and disappeared. It abandoned us just like Dark Cloud 3. Terrible, terrible, terrible. So, Sun and Moon Temple is interesting because if you look at the Tokyo Game Show demo of 1999, the earliest version of Dark Cloud, if you were to look at the map that they had, the desert area had their dungeon as being the Demon Shaft. It was a large tower. Isn't that interesting? I'd like to have a video where we put Tone in other sci-fi universes. Okay, so a friend of mine, we were working on a video called... it wasn't a video, it's a series called Dark Cloud 1.5, where we created new cutscenes using the in-game models. The idea was to treat it like an epilogue for the events of Dark Cloud. So it take place after the events of Dark Cloud, but before the confrontation at the Demon Shaft with the Dark Knight Pendragon. So it would take place between that gap, and it'd show like what was Goro doing after the defeat of the Dark Genie? What was Ruby doing? What was Osmond doing? We got as far as I finished the script for Ruby, and we recorded parts of it. Unfortunately, life got in the way, and illnesses got in the way. So I'm hoping that, I think that's going to be maybe in the summer. I wanted to make it a 25th anniversary project. That's the original 25th anniversary celebration. But life is terribly unfair sometimes, and we need to take care of our loved ones and take care of our health. And that friend is a very good friend of mine. It's Ragru. Some of you may know him as Moon Bunny, know them as Moon Bunny. And they're very near and dear to the Dark Cloud community, and we want to make sure that everyone's loved ones are safe, and what we do is silly. You know, it's we could wait. Health always comes first. So when it comes, it'll just be that much more special. Switch to Goro. Hello, there we go, and bam, baby, that's it. We do have to repair the battle axe, so we've went through a record number of broken weapons. For some of our new viewers just coming in, I know we have over 1 million viewers jumping into the stream right now. We've broken so many weapons. It's hilarious, it really is. So Black Mist would be much further along than Dark Cloud 2. Just another person says, I think doing it as an official game may unfortunately get level 5 or Sony's copyright on you. Yeah, unfortunately that's how it is, right? But there's nothing stopping you from making it like spiritual successor, right? Let's be creative with it. As long as you're creative and you take enough liberties, it could stand on its own. That's enough, right? People make Star Wars fan movies all the time. As long as they're explicitly known as, like, this is unofficial, it's a fan work, then it's good to go, it's not a problem. Look how fast this big man's moving, eh? Very nimble, very quick. That's our Goro. That's our Goro. Anti-curse amulet. Excuse me. Your mother not teach you not to bite anybody? Gotcha. Ah. Okay. It's upgrade time. So what do we got? All the middle ones fire, and then these guys over here. Okay. Does fire work for Ruby? Cool. Alright. Also works for Mimic Breaker. Stone, Plants, Undead, and Hunter. One of those, eh? Oh, it's the same thing. We're in a bit of a pickle, aren't we? You don't have anything left over, eh? What do you got? Yeah, we'll take this right now. Okay. And does it need... Let's go back to Matataki, and I think we could maybe buy Plant Buster from Mr. Mustache. Because I don't want to waste a good level up like that. Either that or we'll go fishing, worst comes to worst. There we go. Okay. Go further. How long could Tone survive on The Walking Dead? I don't think he'd get past episode 1. Either that or he'd be like one of the veterans at the very, very end with like an eye patch and a scraggly beard. I like that idea. Get around the copyright hell of Japanese companies. Copyright's a very touchy topic. Yeah, Gourd, Stonebreaker. Okay, we got something. We'll just toss the Stonebreaker on it then. We do that? Okay. At least by then we'll complete Stonebreaker altogether. Get that all done. Oh, wow. Very cool. So, you know what we're going to do? We're going to get a diamond. I'll put a diamond there. It'll increase everything. So fuck it, let's go fishing. First things first, though. Are you being silly, joystick? So Matsutake try to buy some fishing bait, which is silly because we just had some. A bouncer. Great to have you, bouncer. Out of all the 48 bouncers, you're always number 1 in my heart. It's true. It's true. Where's that Mr. Mustache? Go. Sells worms for $400. Come on, man. You could dig them up out of the ground if you really wanted to. Okay. Let's sell one of these speed plus ones. We're never really going to use it. Okay, we're good to go. Personally, I like fishing in Northern Village. I don't know why. I like the music. I like the vibes. I love this little mini discussion going on. I don't think Tone would survive the zombie apocalypse. I think he'd cause the zombie apocalypse. He'd probably eat one of the scraggly looking worms. Cause it. E46. Okay, we got some left over. That's good. Okay. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Come on. Come on. Come on. We got the big one. That's a niller. You freeloaders. Come on. What? Yo, I was robbed by a fish. Alright. The best thing about Dark Cloud 2 is you can actually fish those suckers out, and you could grill them after too. You could end the fish's life if you wanted. I'm a non-combative person. I love to use my words. But never in my life have I wanted to grill a fish and gut him. He stole my worm. Okay, we got a big one over here. Come on. Alright. All about being patient. Okay. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, you fool. Yeah. Alright. Aha. A gobbler. He certainly gobbled up our baits. So we got plus 17, 54. We're halfway there. We're almost there. See if halfway. Back. I used to love, like, do you love the fishing in Dark Cloud or do you not love it? I think it's very hard not to enjoy the fishing in Dark Cloud and even Dark Cloud 2. It's just very cozy, very down to earth. This is what these cozy games represent, right? Okay. Here we go, and pop goes a fish. Got a Miller. We're at 81. We're almost there. We're almost there. Now, I do have to mention, Tone is fly fishing, so he doesn't have a rod with a reel. This is all with his arm muscles. Those little pipe cleaner arms pack a punch. Hey, come on, pull. Pull. They're gonna rob me. I'm not gonna let them embarrass me again. Could you imagine being embarrassed by a fish? Go. Woo! Those, the real physics. You see the physics on that wire. Fishing wire went everywhere. We got 7 people coming in. Welcome, welcome, Theo Deer. Theo Deer, we're talking a fan project, a little fan novelization of what could be a Dark Cloud 3 called Black Mist. We're all so creative in the Dark Cloud community, and that's one thing I love. It could be a novelization or a musical adaptation of Dark Cloud or fan art. Maybe a silly stream with somebody with an equally silly hat. Maybe. One thing's for sure, there's no limitation on the passion of the Dark Cloud community. And it's wholesome, as the kids like to say. It is my birthday, so I'm no longer a child. I'm a Hidden Castle man, baby. Alright, pull it. Let's go. Come on. Oh, yeah! Oh, no. They got us. They fooled us. But I want that big one. I don't want the little one. Go big or go home. Come on. Come on. It's our birthday bats. BBB. Come on. Come on. Yeah. I'll take the little one. That's fine. Aw, so cute. Only 5 points away? Come on, Gobbler. Couldn't you just be a little bit bigger? Yeah, we can't use anything else. Maybe we could use our repair powder as baits. Alright, we'll go crawling back to the loving wings of Mr. Mustache and try to get another one. But maybe we could save time. Maybe Gaffer has some bugs he could sell us. He looks like the kind of guy that pack bugs in his packet. What do you got? No bugs. No luck. Alright. Okay. Do that. Then we'll go down to Matataki. Oh yeah, the castle got to another town. We're taking it all around Terra. We're going to be doing our Dark Cloud Enhanced tour in Matataki, Muskalaka, all the Lakas. And what it comes down to is the fact that Dark Cloud Enhanced is the mod made by the community for the community. Oh, it's true. It's true. Doodly doodly do. The birthday crown was on this little chocobo here. I think I might put it back on, actually. It was hurting my skull. I think, let's see, how are we looking? Not much hair left. Looking alright. Is it messy? Alright, we're good. I think we're okay. You got a face for radio and a voice for TV. Doesn't matter. Alright. Let's go. Yes, it is Hidden Castle's birthday. We have turned over 1 million years old, I think. We've turned older than time itself, prehistoric, Mesozoic. But that's okay, because they say the older the violin, the sweeter the music. I'm sure whoever made that saying was probably some old guy, though. Avoid being old. You know, all things considered, I like growing up. I like getting older. I like finding gray hairs in my beard. I like losing my hair. I like it all because it's part of the human experience. I have friends that passed away that didn't live very long, unfortunately. And they would play Dark Cloud 2, second Dark Cloud, and the first Dark Cloud. We grew up in an area that wasn't necessarily the most affluent. I like video games because video games kept me inside. It gave me a reason to stay inside. But a lot of people got caught up in things that they really shouldn't have been dabbling in. And unfortunately, people try to leave that lifestyle a little too late. And, you know, people overdose and people get involved in terrible acts of brutality and heartless acts of terrible things. So getting older, it's a privilege. And these wrinkles and scars, I earned every one. And I wear the bags under my eyes like jewelry on the rings, the hand of a pimp, you know? I love it. I love it. It's who I am. And who better to be than yourself? You gotta be yourself. You can't be no one else. Dark Cloud has always been a love of mine because I felt like it was just a game that spoke to me as a child going into it. There was something about a young boy trying to save the world and being surrounded by all these different environments. Like, again, like we were talking about it, like you have parts of Africa, you have like Italy and France represented in Queens. You have different maybe Aztec or indigenous areas in Matataki. Like, I like that sort of thing, as it resembles a world around me. And as a kid, it kind of opened my worldview, and it made me want to read about these places, and it gave me a love of reading, and it made me a bit of a book nerd. But I think we're all nerds for something. For me, it was books and music, and here we are, all those years later. Come on. Eat the worm. Eat the worm. You're so close. Okay. Yeah. He stole our last bait. Ah. What a... That fish took 3. All 3 of them. Could you imagine? Terrible, terrible, terrible. I swear. Dear Dear says, our dear friends are like synth spheres. We may not be able to equip them, but they become a part of us. You're gonna make me cry. That's very beautifully and eloquently said. That's just how we are. And I like to think that we're all together as well, right? Whether we're half the world away or just a stone's throw away, these games help bring people together. And that's what makes them stand the test of time. Even after technology changes, you could still boot up a PS5 and play Dark Cloud. There's something to say about that, right? You have all the little kids, they're able to use their PS5s for something other than Fortnite to get you on that Dark Cloud, man. Now, there's nothing wrong with Fortnite. Sure, it's a fine game, but it doesn't have a giant owl with a mustache selling you worms and swords. When it does, give me a call. We'll jump on. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna go to the Norin Village. Even the name, No Ruin. It's like there's no destruction here. That's pretty cute. I like that. And level 5 captures these very like rural small town villages very well between Palm Brinks and Norin Village, Nino Kuni. Okay, we're betting on this little worm. Please. Let's do it, baby. Come on. A birthday gift from the cosmos. Come on. Just eat the damn insect. Come on. We can do it. Oh, we got a big boy here. All right, my big friend. Come on. I'll even take the little guy. That's all right. Beggars can't be choosers. But Castle sure can. Big one. Big one. Big one. Big one. Okay, he's positioning himself. And any day now. Oh, yeah, we got the big one, baby. Yeah, look at that gobbler. Oh, it's a big donkey. Oh, yes. That actually, I think, is the biggest fish we've caught. And we did it together. Oh, it's a birthday miracle. Fucking love you. All right, let's go. We got Pike Dyke over here doing a sick ass moonwalk. Check that out, man. The dance moves on this guy. I'll tell you what. Okay, we want 1 diamond, please. There we go. There we go. So the quest for the diamond was all for. Where are we going with this? Where are we going with this? Check it out. ×2? Alright. Bam. Bam. Look at that. Hidden Castle's more than just a handsome face. He has half a brain, too. It seemed like the smartest thing to do, jumping in with this, because the Battle Axe does take quite a bit to level up. Want to read through some of the chats over here, though. So, Red Dragon Legacy. Hey, welcome. Great to have you. Amazing. He's currently playing on a PS2 Slim. Be very careful, though, because the PS2 Slims, they have a history of scratching discs. So, like, Google that. I don't want you to damage any of your games, but I love the PS2 Slim because it's the greatest console of all time in the smallest form factor you can find. I love it. Until it destroyed my games, then it became like a bittersweet romance between me and my PS2 Slim. What can you do? Dark Cloud has always been my favorite RPG, and always will be. I think we're two of a kind, Red Dragon Legacy. We're two of a kind. Theodir says, funny thought. The owl knows enough blacksmithing to make a sword. It's a wisdom of the ancients, my friend. The animals and Mother Nature tend to have more experience than we'll ever have. We done dancing? Finally, we have peace in the village. Now I can fish at ease. That's like the only thing he was thinking about while the world was being destroyed. Not his daughter being cramped and crumbled into a little ball. But it was, when am I going to catch my last fish? H, you deserve better. I'm glad the village has been restored. Oh, we can hang out again. Adorable. I like in the manual, I think you could find a 3D render of Tone and Paige hanging out. I like those little interactions between the characters. Like that's like the most like wholesome moments of the game. I don't know, like as a I used to write comics. I still write comics. I might have some of my comics over here somewhere. I like doing a lot of comics on like finding finding humor in the mundane in the everyday life. So I like doing those little interactions between people. I think because I'm one of those weird people that's a people person. Right? You don't find people like that nowadays. I love talking to people and learning about people, and uh, I love finding ways to make people crack. Like I want to make somebody laugh, and how can I make you laugh? And I love when someone's like very strict and serious. It's like motherfucker, I'm gonna make you laugh. I'm gonna find some way to get you to crack a smile. Okay. So we've done enough. But it's not the end, beautiful friends. Oh no. We're just going to delve back into the shifting sands of Muscalaka. I had some of you there. You're like, oh my god, Hidden Castle, are you going to finish? No, because my legs aren't numb yet. My legs have to go numb before I finish the stream. That's how it works. Either that or my coffee finishes, one or the other. Cold maple coffee. It was good when it was warm. Cold, not so much. Ooh, it's a cool looking scene. I feel like um Angaga and Goro get the most developments. As some of these areas are very rushed with their storytelling. But I like how they every like 3 or 4 floors they go back to Theo and Angaga, kind of telling that side story. Come on, Angaga, what's happened to you? I hear that Angaga is the strongest warrior in the whole Muscalaka Desert. Maybe, but not anymore. He failed to protect the village. He's no longer a warrior. He's weak now. You know what? Being strong in the battlefield and being strong as a person, they're not the same thing, are they? What do you think of Tone, the boy who was with me? What do I think? I don't understand. I sense something very strong from that person. Like a will, a power within him, in his heart. I don't know exactly what it is. Yes, Tone is strong. I'm weak. Oh boy. You got a lot of work. That lump of clay has got to get rolled up and tossed around before it could get whipped back into shape. But give it time, because Ungaga's on the loose. Alright. Meanwhile, Tone doesn't know they're shit talking him. Alright, level 4. 4 is our lucky number, Mr. Bomberhead. Coffee isn't doing its job. Clearly, we need more. Let's get some repair powder. It's Theo! Yes! We got Theo and Theo. I love it. Theo squared, man. I'll keep an eye on that. I'm currently on Wise Owl, said Dragon Legacy. It's such a great game. The weapon and diorama system were ahead of their time. The combat sometimes feels very Souls-like. The way you lock on and move around, like, no, there's something there. I lost connection. What did I miss? We caught the biggest fish in the world. But we also caught Pike doing a sick moon walk. But you catch it on later on. We're happy you're back, Toast the Rabbit. Just fishing, and the fact on the PS2 and The Sims can scratch your disc. The Sims. The Sims. Gotta love The Sims. It's like there was this weird Sims game called Sims Herbs. It was like a Black Eyed Peas urban, like African American black version of The Sims, and I fucking loved that as a kid. Again, it's, I don't know, it scratched that musical itch because it was like Black Eyed Peas, but also The Sims is very, very cool and attractive as a child. So you're able to do multiplayer, so 2 people simming it out at the same time. It was pretty cool. Okay. There we go. Alright, that's okay. 40 damage is nothing to Ngaga. He'll eat up that explosion like Sunday breakfast. Woo! There we go. $17, huh? Goro can't touch Atla. Atla's a beautiful young lady. Doesn't let anybody touch except the tone. Sorry, pal. There we go. And we got the totem pole head, number 3. Alright, not to be confused with 1 and 2. Very different, very different. Oh, yes. Alright. Whew! Looking frosty there, pal. Okay, we're gonna let... Also, did you notice that when they go chomp chomp, they have a different sound because they're made of stone this time? It's a small thing. I like that a lot, though. It's Tomohito Nishihura. Hell of a composer. But whoever's working on the sound design, they deserve the props. I don't know her name off the top of my head. Probably Beethoven, though. What am I doing? What do you... come on. You have one job. Herb Sims in the City. It got so much more hate than it deserved. Bustin' Out was a goat. Bustin' Out was really good. I like that one, too. Suburbs Beta. Yes. The Donkey, 126 centimeters. Imagine frying that up. You could feed the whole village. Are we big on fish? People like eating fish. I like it a lot because there's a lot of protein and a lot of nutrients in there. But back when I was like in my bodybuilding days, I used to flex my muscles and go, this is tuna power, baby. It was all tuna. But then I had so much tuna that I had to go on a mercury purge, so that was kind of funny. But it's good for you, but I'm not a big fan of like picking up the bones, you know? You can get like red snappers and Pompeo. They're a little easier on the bones. The bones kind of come out almost like a musical accordion, you know? But okay, so the power of Darkcloud Enhance, we could just touch our D-pad and switch attributes. I really like that's if I could pick one feature a level 5 would have carried over from like Darkcloud Enhance to the vanilla version, it would be that. It wouldn't be like the extra dialogue and everything, because that's not reasonable. They might not have time for it. This should have been in the game. Oh, it's ice. Okay. Do we have an ice crystal? Ooh. Or is it wind? No, it's ice. Okay, that's alright. Hopefully nothing of significance is back there. Okay, so we got some mobile gamers here. We got some console and PC. It's difficult. I find a lot of times with gaming nowadays, it's hard to actually sit down and find the time to game. So I've really been loving my Switch because it's both a mobile and handheld. So it feels like cheating. I've been playing a lot of Switch. I modded my PS4 a long time ago. And I realized that I never played Dark Cloud 2 in years. I think the last time I finished it was 2017, like around the time that I started the compendium on paper. So I was like, I need to do another playthrough. So I was actually going to play on real hardware on PS2 on CRT. But then I realized that if I played on PS4, I could also gather footage. Give you a 2-for-1. I play the game and I also have a save account that I can use for footage because my last one corrupted. So I forgot how good Dark Cloud 2 is. I forgot how masterfully done that game is. So I've been having a blast with it. Been playing through Onimusha on the original Xbox. That one's a classic. So what do we need? Fire? I think we had a ruby that we can give. No? Okay, what else? Sorry. We'll get back to Helmet. Honestly, I'm a little self-conscious when I play, because like when I play by myself, I'm breaking like the #1 broadcaster rule. You're never supposed to talk about your limitations. I'm more laser focused on the weapon upgrading. Whereas this playthrough, I think we broke like 6 or 7 weapons just because we were chatting our gums away, flapping those lips, baby, and we completely forgot to repair our weapons. As we forgot to give Tone water, but that makes the playthrough all the more fun, I think. Alright. Okay. Go for it, baby. Oh my god, Luna the cat's here. Let's go, Luna. Give Luna a head scratch for us. Does anybody else have pets here? We got a pet Chocobo here, which we're gonna steal the hat back from. No more hat for you, by the way. Sufficiently fabulous, you know? There we go. Fucking hell. Alright. Ooh! Whoa! What do you gotta say, Steve? You always got the best thing to say. I don't want to be tricked again. Eat this, please. The desperation on the voice. She's being extra cuddly on my lap, laying on my chest. Oh, that's amazing. A cute cat. You got 2 dogs. Love it. Sushi. However, can't eat trout. I almost got a mental block. I made me sick after dehydration. Isn't that funny though, how like sometimes we eat food and then we get sick and we forever associate that food with being sick? I think, God bless Mama Castle, she loves to cook. She's a wonderful cook. One time I think she made falafel and I had the flu. My flu falafel flew out of my mouth. I ended up throwing up, and after that I'm like, no, never again. I have a very like weak stomach when it comes to oily foods. I can't do oil very well. So I have oil, like, or even like pizza or something, I usually use like a napkin to pat down the oils. Come on, let's go. Mimic. Why do you gotta be so silly, Mimic? I wish they would have done, like, we're talking about the Dark Cloud Pet. Here we go. Where are you? I'm here, my friend. I'm here. Here's our lovely friend Seda joining us for our birthday stream. Look, our hats are even matching. We got matching logos. I wish they would have made a statue or figure of the Mimic and King Mimic. Like, they look really, really cool, and I think they would have made a gold mine off of just the monsters alone. Dark Cloud in general is one big missed opportunity, honestly, but I'm just happy that we got Dark Cloud to begin with. A new game from a new studio like Level 5. Had no right being this good. Later on to work on Dark Chronicle and then Dragon Quest. Hell of a trilogy for a brand new studio, you know what I mean? Some of you may be wondering, why did you leave? Well, we kind of soft locked ourselves without having the proper elements. I'm too cheap to buy it. So we're just going to try to wing it and see what happens. Maybe we could get to that 4th Atla. Add food aversions of onions, says just another person. Because I've eaten food that's not properly cooked in school dinners and I got sick from. Avoided them for 15 years since. I don't blame you. Some of those school dinners can be rough. Theodir says, "What's that? Did you call it falafel?" Falafel. You got it. We'll share some. Falafel and kebabs. Those are summer food. Man, grilling in the summer. Ah. It's everything on the grill. You can do tofu. You can do fish. You can do vegetables. Hell, you can even do some fruits. I take like pineapples and I cut them up and I like sink them in like barbecue sauce overnight. Barbecue those, put them with burgers. Ah, good. Ooh, we got a big golem. Look at this guy. Look at this unit. Oh, huge, man. That's it. And here comes Tone with his little pipe cleaner arms. Ooh, it felt the danger, man. Okay. The Chess Jester guy is my favorite side character in Dark Cloud. I like that. Do you prefer the big Jester or the little Jester from Dark Cloud 2? Curious. Interesting. The Jester. Why not Jester? Alright, man. I don't know why you're so angry that you're pounding your fists on the concrete, but you gotta limit that, man. No one wants to be around an angry person. Our emotions betray us, make fools of us, make smiles into frowns, make laughter into tears, and make sense and reason into madness and misery. What can we do? The human experience. Now that wasn't ChatGPT, that was Hidden Castle GPT, baby. Best AI. I still get comments. I got a lot. I'm very thankful. A lot of new viewers came in due to the newest video being a documentary on Dark Cloud's earliest beta of 1999, and it's been doing very well, which I'm like really happy about because it exposes more people to the history of Dark Cloud. But every now and then I get people being like, "Why'd you use an AI voice the whole time?" Like, because I am an AI the whole time. This is just some very expensive human makeup applied on the face. There we go. Pumped with energy. Yo, this cat's pumped, man. Yo, stay away from this cat. Oh, yeah. There we go. Xiao has huge eyes. What does that have to do with anything? The better to see you, my dear. Ooh. That little cry when she falls breaks my heart every time. Because it is still a kid at the end of the day, right? And it's a cat, too. It's a kitten. Being punched by a stone golem. In the face! Oh. Okay. Maybe I've been a little cruel. Was that house spelled H-O-S-E? What's going on? Ah. Stay classy, 90s JRPGs. Stay classy. We don't eat unless the whole hood eats, man. Everybody gotta get that water. The design's iconic. Okay, alright. Kebabs. I love those. My favorite are the crunchy chicken cubes. Or tawook, shish tawook. Let's go, baby. We'll share some together. Come on. Makes eating out especially difficult, says just another person. I can't have processed ready meals. Bad side. It makes me a terrible person to cook for because I'm really picky. You're not really picky. You're just you. People have things they like and people have things they don't like, right? I've never been a fan of asparagus. I can't do asparagus. I could still eat it, but I wouldn't like it. I'll eat it angrily. I'll angrily chop the asparagus with my teeth. Why not? Nom 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 nom. Yes, for no pickles guy. Maybe. Xiao's a classic Neko before the whole thing. That's how I went from Kase, the dog boy in Black Mist. Yeah, it is a good, like, almost like a paradigm shift, right? Going from a cat to a dog. I like that because it's you're being original while still paying homage to what came before. So I'm all for that. Very unique. Oh, okay. I can't do see some people eating like I don't want to say like I don't want to be rude. Like abnormal parts of animals like liver and kidney and like gizzards and gullets and feet. I can't eat that stuff. I can't do that. Like that's a no bueno for me. That's where I draw a line, like lamb stomach or like elephant tusks or something. Like, no, I'm good. I'll just give me some like grass and berries. I'll have that instead. I'll go back to being like a forager. There we go. I don't like bones either. Like my biggest pet peeve is having fish and having to pick apart bones because if you choke on one of those bones, it's painful. Unless you're a cat, you know, you can't live for those bones. Yo, look who it is! My man came barefoot. He's showing homage. He's paying respect by taking his shoes off at the temple. Very European. I like it. I get down with Goro, man. Goro's my best friend, you know? We've always been buddies. There was one time when we were in grade 3, Goro and I, we were transferring one of those CRT TVs. We rocked it and we dropped it and it broke into a million little pieces. You know what Goro did? He just smashed it with his hammer and made it even worse. Terrible friend. But aren't the terrible friends the best ones at the end of the day? See, there's a chest here. I was blending in the whole time. Okay. I don't want to do the limited zone if we can't upgrade this poor character, this poor boy. What can we do with him? We get it right. You know what we can do? We'll take him back home. We do have a sundew. We'll go back to Matataki, and we'll use the sundew and see what we can get. Before we do, let's go into Muskalaka, and it occurs to me, says just another person, who made the cigar the Dark Genie was smoking in that vision? That cigar was clearly that big, rotund man that he gleefully gobbled up in the beginning of the game. I think he uses dark magic to snap his bones up and make him into a cigar. That's like my headcanon, what I believe. I started watching an anime, and I realized Xiao's way of talking sounded like a character called Gyaru. What anime is this? I'm curious. Hao is from the Dark World. He's definitely been through some stuff. He has a ragged appearance and a beaten down gun. Ooh. Different. Huh. There's a lot of good ideas. So where are we going with this? Liz, you got fruit up there, man. I want that fruit. Okay, where are we going with this? We got Brooke, the one-eyed warrior with a strong heart. One eye, but a bigger heart than anybody. Boo-Boo's house. Now, we're just putting these houses down not for the kindness of our heart, but we're doing it to rob them and pillage them. That's the reason why we do it. It's not the heroism of helping people. He has no stairs. Oh man. Okay. Well, here's what we steal stairs from someone else. We can. Like the best part about JRPG is barging into people's houses and rummaging through their personal items. Okay. This guy's got a big axe, so you gotta be careful he doesn't catch us, or else I think our goose is cooked. Ooh. Pardon me. I'm sorry. It's been a long week for Mr. Castle. And I've been looking at Dark Cloud like a hungry man looks at a drumstick. I'm like, man, gonna get some Dark Cloud done tonight. When Mickey Mouse had to fight a giant, it made its own cigar. Maybe. Mickey Mouse. I always remember Kingdom Hearts, the way Mickey Mouse is dressed up in that, like, emo, punk, goth 2000s jacket. Comes in looking all cute and adorable. Like, you're not looking threatening, man. Who are you fooling? Okay. Alright, we'll just go... Oh, we have tram oil. Okay, cool. Alright, we should probably... But you know, if we grab tram oil, it's more expensive than grabbing the frozen fish. So I see what you're trying to do there, Gaffer, and I don't like it. So if you are enjoying the stream, feel free to donate. The Dark Cloud Compendium is an independent YouTube channel, ad-free, the way it ought to be, baby. Without any sponsorships or anybody telling us how to preserve our Dark Cloud media. Made by the community, for the community, as our mysterious enemy lurking around. Check out that giant werewolf. Look at that. Whoa! I wonder if he killed me one hit. Dude, that's massive, man. Okay. So, Mr. Werewolf, meet the wolf sword. Okay. What do you got, pal? Oh, we gotta be careful. All EXP? They should have gave us something better than the antonym, but I'll take it. I won't say no. I'm excited for December's video, though. I'm not quite sure what it's gonna be. The Dark Cloud Iceberg, I think, want to push it back to... It makes sense to push it back to March, I feel like. I want to make it match the international release of Dark Cloud. So December's video, I want it to be a lost media video of some sort. I had to kind of look at my notes and see what I have preserved that I haven't put out there yet, or what I want to talk about. I'm not quite sure, but January, February are going to be a bit of a rest period, and then March, I think, is going to be Iceberg. Maybe. I'm not quite sure. I want to think about what I do, because unfortunately, how it works right now is I don't know if I should even be saying this on stream, unfortunately, because there could be repercussions. But YouTube is a very flawed program. It's a flawed system, and the way that we create these videos, if you release a video in December, you're sending a video out to die, essentially. Because December will get you amazing viewership, and then January and February, like, is non-existent. YouTube won't put your video out there. Now, what does that mean? That means that your work is not going to be appreciated by people, and YouTube won't do its job of putting your work out there for other people to enjoy. What does that mean? It's not a superficial thing, but it's more of a... These icebergs are a great way of bringing new viewers to the community, whether they're old Dark Cloud fans, because the videos usually perform very well, the iceberg videos, that they bring in a lot of people that were aware of Dark Cloud from demo discs or like friends that they had in the 2000s, but they haven't seen it in years. And it becomes almost like a gateway of getting back into that series. So it's a shame to work on a long video like the iceberg that's like an hour long, with how my lungs are and how my health is, only to send it out to just be buried by YouTube for nothing, for no reason at all. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna leave it for March, and I'll have it out for March. And it means that it could be longer and better. So I'm like, okay, I think we'll all win in the end. We'll all win in the end. But it really annoys me, though, how YouTube kind of takes what you do and they stifle it to some degree, and they change the rules on a whim, and it's all preservation at the end of the day, because like I treat the channel as a digital museum. I don't treat it like people come and go, viewers come and go, subscribers come and go, but it's the videos that you release that are eternal, that stays forever. But at the same time, I don't want to kill myself over a 1 hour long video and then have YouTube just bury it like it never existed. That doesn't seem very fair to me. Any other video, 15-minute video, 10-minute video, it's like, okay, YouTube doesn't want to put it out there. That's fine. It's okay. But the icebergs they're the monster. I love them and hate them at the same time because they take so much out of my lungs and out of my health. But at the end of the day, I know that like they're special. They're like the landmark of the channel. A lot of people discover the channel because of the icebergs. And we've reached 5 now, over 5 hours of Dark Cloud icebergs, let alone the regular videos we do throughout the year. So it's life is short. Don't make yourself sick. I have nothing more to prove. I proved everything. I have nothing to prove to nobody. I only have my love and my health. That's it. And you have all my love, and I'll give you my health. It's not a problem. I'll record videos until my lungs hurt and bleed. I won't say no happily, because I really love this. But at the same time, though, I want it to be like on a stage that's worth it. On a stage of the immortals, where everybody gathers, and these videos are out there forever, not buried away for some viral, I don't know, fucking TikTok video or something, or Fortnite or whatever YouTube's putting out these days. AI content also is taking a big chunk of the YouTube attention. YouTube doesn't want to put out your videos because they want to really promote AI channels, because AI channels could create videos, like 10 videos a day, whereas with us, it's a human process. We got that human touch, baby, right? When I write, you know you're getting Hidden Castle's opinion and my passions and my troubles and my worries. And sometimes I write the scripts and I tear up from what we write and what we've been through, because I think these games have been through so many different parts of our lives, right? And they represent different parts of our lives and different challenges. And going back to that moment of the 2000s where things were a little bit more pure, it could be a very visceral experience. AI can't do that. AI can't match that. It never will. So that's what we bring to the table, is pure, raw, unfiltered emotion and wearing funny hats. Happy birthday, baby. That's the Hidden Castle experience. Love them or hate them, you can say that a lot of things were saved because of the effort of the compendium. And I'm thankful, because I'm a Dark Cloud fan myself. I want to see things saved. I want to see things preserved. I want to see things not get lost to the sands of time. It made me sick. It made me upset when I see people hoarding away rare prototypes and betas and all that stuff. And I always told myself, if I have the chance, I'll share that. I'll share that out there. And with the Dark Cloud debug disc, we had that opportunity, and we did. It's out there. The genie's out of the bottle, so to speak, out of the pot, maybe. We've done it. We've done it for 7 years, I want to say. 2017, I started the channel as an idea. 2019, the uploads began. But I have nothing to prove to nobody anymore. I've done it. I've done everything. God forbid I could finish the compendium today and I could say I did my best. I did everything I wanted to do. There's not a video that I didn't want to do, not a topic I didn't want to cover. Now, albeit, is there still things I want to do? Yeah, for sure. There is. But I'm happy with how things are, and I'm eternally grateful for everybody. I really am. Like, I'm reaching out to you, and I'm really trying to give you a big hug and shake your hand and whatever it may be and say thank you. Thank you, because you've made this journey worth it. And like on my birthday, I'm thankful. I'm thankful that I have people that care about me, that care about, because anybody could do these videos, but I think it's a human process. You get a part of me. You get a part of Hidden Castle in every upload. You get a part of Hidden Castle in every upload. So it's one of those things where I have no regrets, and I have nothing but love, and I have nothing but experience and wisdom and the time to share that out there. Oh man. You can have the hat, man. You can keep the hat. Here you go. So it's been fun. Was Tramoil on the original DC? You know what play? It wasn't. It was re-added in Dark Cloud Enhanced or Gaffer's Shop, which rotates the last item every day. You're always going to get a separate new item. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Bum bum bum. Is Ungaga your favorite? Man, that's a hard choice, and I want to know everybody's favorite as well. As a kid, honestly, I liked Ungaga a lot because his character model was very large and tall, and it looked like something you couldn't do on the PS1. It just blew me away. It looked like it resembled a real person. There's no other way of saying it. However, the helicopter backpack that Osmond had was just fucking glorious. I loved that. And for that reason alone, Osmond was and always will be my favorite. He's a funky looking bunny rabbit, man. I had a voice actor interview with Michael Bell, the voice actor of Osmond from Dark Cloud 2. And I never released it. Maybe that should be December's video. I could pull it up. The reason being was I remember the audio file was a little corrupted. But now I have a lot more like audio engineering experience under my belt. Maybe I could fix it in some way. We'll see. I need to delve into like old hard drives and try to find the audio file. If I can make it happen, yeah. Yeah, maybe Voices of Dark Cloud will come back for December or the end of the year. Okay. That'd be a cool video. You should release a video. I should. You know, HBN Yon, whenever I see Yokai Watch, I remember you. And I have a yokai medal. Man, I have too many yokai medals. I have the blue ones, the gold ones, the green ones. But I was cleaning up the studio and I found one of Whisper. And I was like, oh, HBN Yon, I like this. Ooh, okay. What do we got? I remember I used to work at a comic shop and they'd have, there we go, Transfeather. They'd have a bunch of yokai medals. When they wouldn't sell, they'd just like give them out to the kids. And I'd be like, do you want this? I'll just take it. I won't say no. Because it was a level 5 thing and I knew I was going to use it eventually. So they gathered quite a few because of that. But my younger brothers, like they loved Yokai Watch. They really did. One especially in particular. He's a good kid. So he was like the Yokai Watch guy too. He had all the medals and all the watches. The blue one and the silver one and all that. There we go. They're cool games. I want them to make a comeback in the West and Europe. I want them to be localized again. It's a shame they're not. You guys ranting about his life story and he has a fucking birthday hat in his face awkwardly. Only Hidden Castle, folks. Once in a lifetime. Black Mist enemies are mostly people or monster wrong by people. The more you progress, the more human enemies there are and more less monster enemies. That's an interesting concept. That is. It also would be cool if like maybe the monsters, whether they're animals, you could see them kind of come back into the villages. Like they were gone for a reason, and they came back because now they're not evil anymore. They've been purged of evil, so to speak. The resurgence of nature. Not a single rare gem. Did you notice that? We've got nothing but mimics. That's unfair. That's not cool. Okay, one mimic. Two mimics. Oh, baby. What you got? Ooh, an emerald. We've been needing this. And what are you? 4 mimics. Fuck you. Thank you. Bye. Woo! Ah! God! Well, there goes our battle axe, man. Ah! We were building that up too. That stings. That hurts. Oh, terrible, terrible, terrible. Okay. What a terrible thing. What a terrible night to have a broken steel battle axe. One moment, please. We're not going to live that down because I really wanted that steel battle axe. We reset the game. Doesn't happen often, but it happened here, folks. This is real TV, live and in living color, and you heard it here first. Okay. Shh, never happened. Thank you very much, Kalia. I appreciate that. You know what? Fuck it. Let's end it now. Let's end it now. It's been a little while. Don't want to end it though. That's a terrible way to end it, isn't it? Okay, we'll do a couple more runs of Queens of the Sunken Ship, and then we'll end it. How about that? Well, I want to reclaim that stolen honor, man. Okay. Oh, good job. And I didn't even get to get the fish either. Time reversal. Go. Exactly. It never happened. I have no idea what's going on, really. Let's go back. Way back. Leave the dungeon. Thank you. Alright. Go. Like, I find it hard to sit down for more than 30 minutes, and it's not a video game thing, it's like a me thing. I can't go to the movie theater because when I sit down to watch a movie for more than an hour, I just like I can't. I gotta get up, I gotta move around, you know what I mean? So like streaming on a desk, I'm like, ugh, that sounds like a nightmare. Like, so let me sit down, cross-legged, much more comfortable than on a chair with like a cushion, you know? Not for me. There's some cushiony boys out there. I'm not one of them. More of a sit down and handle business type of man. You know what I mean, Jellybean? Oh, it's true. It's true. Give me those fish, pal. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. There we go. Alright. Oh no, I remember going to the Moon Sea and breaking my ultimate weapon, says just another person. Ouch! It was utterly devastating because it went through 10 floors. Terrible. Terrible. The Agents of Gaming, thank you very much for the birthday wishes. You missed you missed the birthday bash where we bashed our illustrious battle axe to the floor and broke it. We're almost gonna level it up and everything too. Here it is at 40 HP. Let's heal it before we lose it again. But this battle axe for our new viewers is special because it has a ×2 and a diamond. So we want to hang on to that. It's worth resetting the game over. You can't tell me otherwise. No siree, no thank you. There we go. Alright, so it's not over here. So the Dark Cloud Compendium is a Patreon supported show, and it's possible thanks to viewers like you. So thank you for supporting the Dark Cloud Compendium, whether you like the video, whether you subscribed or shared the videos out, or whether you supported the Dark Cloud Compendium in a more direct way through Patreon and PayPal. It's all the same. It's all love, and I'm eternally grateful for everything you've given in terms of kind words of endearment, of support, and of inspiration to kind of keep going. Because I love that we have lots of people around here, and in the community, it makes me want to try to surprise people every month. Like, what can I do this month for this video? Especially with the Patreon. It's always like, okay, well, I have people that are, like, it's hard out here, man. The economy is terrible. People are paying their hard-earned money. I have to give them a show every month, and it's cool. It's cool. Is it cooler than the Pirate's Chariot? I don't think so. But it is cooler than Sunday's dinner. All right, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Come on, baby. Got drugs. Okay. I was always known to be a drug user at the end of the day. Alright. This is holy. We do have holy, right? There? When holy. Gotcha. Easy peasy. Always like the sound of holy when it hits the wall. Okay, what could this be? Absolutely not. No, thank you. You're not chomping this lady. Didn't even brush your teeth. Yeah, what do we got here? Okay, our flapping fish. Good night and happy birthday. Thank you so much. And it was really great hearing your story. We wish you nothing but the best in all your creative journeys. Whether this is your first stream, whether maybe it's your last stream, it's been great talking to you and getting to know you as well. Take care and be well. Toast the rabbit. A toast to toast a rabbit. Be well and bye for now. There we go. Okay, so maybe Ruby's our lucky character. Ooh, all right. This is where we give it to the audience. Are we going big or small? What are we doing? Big or small? Whoever types it in first gets it. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? The big box or the small box? Red Dragon Legacy. Thank you so much for joining, not just this stream, but every other stream and commenting on the videos. It's been great getting to know you throughout the year, and thank you so much for joining. If you check out the Patreon, hey man, cool. But honestly, just having you here, that's enough. It really is. And it's, we got the big one. Red Dragon Legacy. At least check this out before you go. Just another person says big and... Oh, look at that. What a pro. A round of applause. Just another person. Pat yourself in the back and tap yourself on the nosy 3 times. Because we got the ancient sword, baby. Yeah. All right. Let's see. One of the coolest looking swords. Very lucky. Very lucky. What do we got? Oh, it's got stop. Thank you so much. Very cool. We're gonna have a field day with that. But knowing us, we're probably gonna break it and then restart the game and make a bit of a fool of ourselves. But that's how it is. I've never been shy to be a little silly, right? It's in my bones, baby. It's in my Hidden Castle bones. If you grind me down to my pure essence, you'll find 99% silliness and 1% Dark Cloud nerd. But that's okay. I think we're all Dark Cloud nerds in our own way. Whether it's 1% or 100%, the bottom line is the goodness is always there. And the goodness is good, baby. Nice. Alright. Corsia. Corsia, we got Corsia. Is it 2 or 1? Corsia and the captain. Okay, hello. Ruby's so cool. Like, I love her hair color and her design and the color of, like, her armband or whatever you call that. The thing she's wearing, whatever it is. Like, just such a cool looking character. All the characters look so cool. Dude, Osmond has a helicopter on his fucking back. Come on, man. Like, I wish we could see, like, the concept art of, like, how did they, like, Lego block these ideas? Like, the creative inspiration, what worked, what didn't. Because clearly we could see Tone went through a lot. And we know Tone had 3 designs. The 1999 design, the design we have in the middle version of the game, and there's a middle design that we never saw. Was mentioned in a Tokyo Game Show interview by Akihiro Hino. Okay, what do we got? Sleeve. Thanks to this stream, I've got baking prepared for tomorrow. I'm making my vegan blueberry pie. I can't wait to hear about how that blueberry pie went. I'm sure it's delicious. You're a wonderful cook. You're a wonderful human being. You're a fucking star at the end of the day. God bless you. I've been saying it for weeks now, but I actually have a deal for it. Isn't that the blueberry pie is going to taste that much sweeter because of it? That's it. That's what life's all about. It's about the little moments. It's about baking a pie on a day off after all those months and weeks of just being busy. It's great. It's phenomenal. That's a human experience. We're only here for a short while, right? And, you know, times are good, times are bad, but that's what it's all about, is just being able to get to those middle moments where you go, whew, whether it's drinking a cup of coffee, whether it's blueberry pie, whether it's being a pimp. Everybody finds a different way of getting to the end of the day. Oh, it's true. It's true. Like, Rudy's out here, his life purpose is selling fish. Like, that's what he wanted to do. He woke up in the morning, he's like, I'm gonna sell fish. And I'm gonna be the best fish salesman the world's ever seen, damn it. And here he is. And we're buying it. But we're not just buying it, we're going to the underground, underwater tomb of the Queen to pillage and grave rob. Come on. This is it. I don't know. I don't know. Why do we do what we do? What's our intention? What's our intention? I just want to level up our weapons, really. Right? I always wish Steve had more of a presence in the game, right? Because once you go from Steve to Super Steve, that's it. Nothing more. It does make the upgrade process a little boring because it takes forever to level him up, and then once you get Super Steve, like, it kind of peaks. It would have been nice, though, if you status break Steve onto another weapon. That weapon would still have the commentary of Steve. Like, I wish we would have done that for Dark Cloud Enhanced. Maybe there was a technical reason or something. Maybe it was never even brought up. It's been a while. But that would have been pretty cool. Even just like a ROM hack or improvement patch to do that. There's a lot of talented people out there. Someone could do it, I'm sure. Okay. Oh, look how he goes in. He's like lying down. So we did do our most recent video, which is a documentary on Dark Cloud's lost version, the Dark Cloud game that we could never play, Dark Cloud 1999. It was a 30-minute long video, and truthfully, it was a video that we recorded 2022. Recorded a long time, all those years ago, and it was finished, but we never released it. It was left behind in our magic bag. I think at the time I already released a 30-minute long video, so it felt weird putting out two 30-minute long videos back to back. It was like, hold on, like let this video breathe for a little bit, right? Oh, look at that! Even that stab of death. So when making that video, I finished it and I never released it. And it just stayed there in the Hidden Castle archive for, I think, 4 years. 2022, 23, 24, 25. We're almost 2026. So yeah, about almost 3.5 years. So we dusted it off. I cleaned up the audio, re-edited some things here or there just to make it just a bit more smoother and fall in line with what we can do today. And we released it. November was truthfully a busy month, so... Oh man, Garnet as well? Wanted to make sure that we had a good video for this month, and I've always been saving this one in my back pocket. I was like, on a rainy day, if I ever need a good video, I'll put this video out there. And it'll satisfy the audience because it's a topic that's really interesting. And that video, like, we went all in on Dark Cloud 1999. We talked about how the booth looked like, the different pieces of merchandise that are available for it, how it was playable to the public. There is people that had the chance of playing this Dark Cloud game that was never played again. The music, the story, how magazines covered it. Oh, we got Platinum Ring, very cool. Like, if you're down and dirty to get super nerdy with Dark Cloud, that's a good video. That's a classic Hidden Castle video. Okay, what do we got here? Always go explosion, because if you guess otherwise, it explodes and you never get it again. Sandbreaker. Alright, Mr. Sandbreaker. Thursday. It's a pity. Pity. So, having that video come out, it would mean a lot if you could check it out if you haven't already, because it'll allow you to jump into a world of Dark Cloud that you've never seen before. For those asking for a Dark Cloud 3, it's almost like a lost Dark Cloud game that we could never get. It's another way of experiencing this series with a new set of eyes, which isn't something we can do every day, right? We don't have that luxury every day with Dark Cloud going over 25 years now. 25 years. Now, it feels like we've been streaming for 25 years. I wanted to say, hey, thank you for visiting our, not mine, not yours, but our, altogether, our birthday stream. I want to say thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for being amazing people and just enjoying Dark Cloud the same way that I do. It's a cool thing having people enjoy what we do together in common, because it makes the world feel just that much less small and that much less lonely. But what is lonely is all the lost pieces of media out there that are just waiting to be found, waiting for people to dust them off, blow off the dust, and appreciate them one more time. So if you like lost media, the Dark Cloud Compendium is the only place to find Dark Cloud and lost media and silly things like our little friend here. Where is he? Getting camera. There we go. Don't be shy. There we go. Hey, thanks for putting up with me for however long it may be. I'll see you next time. Take care and be well. Bye for now.